This I wanna nail sports to the bone. Top blogger, top YouTube channel. No matter which sports here, we got it covered. Subscribe and hit the notification bell.
What's up, sports to the bone family? What's up? How are you guys doing? Welcome back, man. Welcome back to another video. Alright, so we're just gonna quickly take a look at the interview that Ravman Powell did after his brilliant knock of 107 in the third T20 game against England. Yeah, man, he was interviewed. He had some pretty interesting things to say, especially where spin is concerned, playing spin is concerned. You know, apparently he has been working on that. I mean, leading up to the game, we were saying that, boy, we are really worried how is he going to manage against Rashid and Moeen Ali, especially Rashid. But based on what he had to say in the interview, you can see that a lot of work was actually put into his game, you know. So we're going to take a look at the whole thing. But before I do that, you don't know what I'm going to ask, you know, my viewers and subscribers. We want to reach to 8,000 subscribers in a jiffy. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button, man. Turn on the post notification bell. What now go on with? Alright, so let's get into it. So Ravman Powell was interviewed after the game, as I said, and he had a couple of interesting things to say. You know, he was asked whether or not this performance, if he thinks this will be his breakthrough performance at international level. And he was saying he hopes, you know, he hopes so. He's hoping that getting a good knock like this will mean that he, you know, it's the beginning of great things to come, because he has been in and out of the West Indies team and he really wants to settle in and establish himself. So he's hoping that this knock is definitely going to be the breakthrough innings for him at the international level. You know, he also said that he's looking to repeat it come Saturday if he gets the opportunity to go out there again. You know, he's looking to carry on and see if he can continue to help the team. Now, in terms of mentally, he said that he was prepared from the night before, because the captain said to him it's a possibility that he will be batting at 4. You know, he will come into the 11 and he will be batting at 4. You understand? Just to sort of split the gap between Pooran and Bravo. You know, saying that they didn't want the two left-handers to be at the crease at the same time. So it was decided that he would come in at number 4 and then the captain would come in a little lower. So, you know, he said that he backed himself. He basically played back in his head a couple of good innings that he would have played over the last 5-6 months, you know, either at the franchise level or even in T10 competition. You know, he said that, funny enough, he said that he actually know that he's striking the ball. He's probably one of the best in form right now in terms of striking the ball, you know, coming out of the T10. So said that he backed himself, sort of revisit some of the innings that he played and say, alright, he's definitely going to go out there and, you know, go out there confident and see if he can get the team off to a good start. So that is basically what he had to say. Now, in terms of Rashid, the person interviewing him had asked, you know, what it is that he did in terms of his of improving the way in which he bats spin, especially wrist spin, if he was worried about going up against Rashid. And he said basically he wasn't worried, you know, he was confident, because over the last couple of months, 6-7 months, he would have worked on that. You know, said that he'd have watched a lot of tapes, and what he realized is that all good players of spin, they do 3 things: either they sweep a lot, they go down the wicket, or they look to defend, right? They look to defend well. But he decided that what? He's going to incorporate a couple of sweep shots in his innings, and he's going to look to advance down the track. And I can tell you, I really saw it, my viewers and subscribers, because when I was watching when we were doing the watch along, then I kept on pointing it out that, you know, very short in his innings, he had already compiled maybe about 3 or 4 sweep shots. It was really strange, you know, and he played a couple of them off Rashid Khan. So it's really good to see him coming out and saying this. Just goes to show that he was working with a plan and he was able to execute the plan. He even went down the wicket, was able to cover the ball and play the ball well. So kudos to Ravman Powell. These are the sort of things that we want, you know. We want people to basically work on things in their mind, go out there, execute it, and then when the interview comes, you say, well, you know, I had tried to put this in place, and, you know, I worked on this, and this is why it came off. you know, we're tired of the interview where you hear players coming out and saying they are going to improve this, they are going to improve that. We know there's always room for improvement, but you know, it's refreshing to hear these sort of interviews. I am hoping that it won't be the first and the last. I'm hoping it won't be the last, but seeing that it happened, we have to commend him. You know, there was a plan. He was able to go out there, stick to the plan, and get the job done. And you know, according to him, he played a lot of cricket in a lot of T10, a lot of T20 cricket, you know, saying that he wanted to get the eyes of the selectors back on him. And now that he would have competed so well in the T10 and he's getting a look in the team again, he really wants to go out there, stay dominant, stay at a high level and continue to help West Indies cricket grow. You understand? The selector even said that the interviewer even said that being out of the team for a while, you know, it must have been hard to keep himself motivated. And he was saying that, you know, it's a dream, it's a honor to play for West Indies, to put on the maroon colour. So, you know, in terms of motivation, that is as much motivation as he wants. You know, working to put on the maroon colours again, working to represent the Caribbean people. So, you know, he was able to put in the work, and he's happy that, you know, he's getting a look in again, and he's looking to stay consistent at what he's doing now. You understand? He was also asked about Pooran's innings, you know, because you know that he and Pooran would have put on 100 and add. Said that he had the best seat in the house, and you know, it was really good to see how well Pooran was striking the ball and staying at the non-striker end. He basically gained some amount of confidence from seeing Nicholas Pooran hitting the ball like that, and he's hoping that, you know, the team, they will be able to continue to do that in terms of getting partnerships like that, because at the end of the day, if we don't put partnerships together, then, you know, we know it's not going to work out. You're going to have a one man doing this and a one man doing that. But at the end of the day, the partnership is what we want. You know, and he was saying that, you know, come Saturday, they are looking forward to going out there and, you know, basically securing the series, making sure that the fans get something to celebrate. And he's saying that, you know, it's good to have the fans back in the ground. And the man even went off a foot further and said that right now he knows that the fans are a bit upset because the team, you know, not performing over the last couple of games. But, you know, the boys are trying and they are doing this and that. Yeah, it's a good start, man, because here what now, my viewers and subscribers. You see, we are so used to cursing them and beating them. So when we even get a one victory, it's as if we are not able to enjoy it. I know the feeling, guys, you know, wondering if they are going to slack up on Saturday and on Sunday and lose the series. I know we are wondering about that, but boy, I watch too much of West Indies cricket, so when the good come, I have to take it. So if the good come today, I enjoy it. When they come again for the next day, I hope that they can perform well and give it back to back. You understand? If they are not able to do so, then we're back to pointing out the issues and pointing out where they went wrong. But in terms of yesterday's game, man, we have to give them props. We have to give them kudos, my viewers and subscribers, because they went out there and they were able to dominate 224 they put on the board. You understand? Oftentimes you would have seen where they would have gone out there, they would have gotten good start, and then they just tailed away. You know, we got an okay start with Brandon King and Hope at the top. Then, you know, after those two got out, it was basically you know, Pooran and Powell doing their thing. The other guys that came after, you know, they basically sacrificed themselves to try and make sure that the strike rate was maintained. You know, so when you saw Fabian Allen coming in and getting one ball, you know, we understand that. Same thing with Shepherd and you know, Pollard came in there also. So, you know, it is what it is, my viewers and subscribers. When you have a platform like that, 100 and probably 90 at around 190 or 200 or something like that, with one over to go or a couple balls to go, you're gonna come and strike it. So even though we lost a couple of wickets at the back end there, we're not going to worry about that, because it was a team effort in terms of them going out there and not being worried about protecting our you know, guarding their wicket. It was all about going out there and trying to make sure that, you know, they basically continue the striking of the ball. So yeah, that is basically it, my viewers and subscribers. We see where Pollard had something to say about the game. Probably later on in the next video I can look at that one. But we're gonna leave this one right here for now. So go and big up on yourself, my peeps. Zine, I'm out.